13 ways to force personal growth. Okay, here we go. So this was issued August 17th. Coincidentally, today is also August 17th. And it says an overview of growth. Okay, Mike Barron, that's me. Case studies of personal and reality of growth. So here's me in 2024. Could you all see that? Everybody see that? Okay, so at this time, you know, I was about a year and a half removed from high school. I wanted to, you know, be rough. I wanted to be tough. I wanted to go beat motherfuckers up that looked at me the wrong way. And that's what I was on. You fast forward a decade later, a lot of the same guys. Okay, that's my boy Gonzo. That's my boy DR. That's my boy Ernbo. That's my boy Walt. There's Gonzo. That's DR. These are my friends from junior high. I've been hanging out with these guys since like 6th grade. So at this time, I'm not really, you know, I was a young dad, and you know what we did was we watched football and got fucked up, and we watched the UFC and got fucked up. We weren't with the street shit no more, but you know we're kind of in a different vibe. Here's me right now, 245 pounds. Can y'all see my face? I look a little different today, no? That's me, 245 pounds. You know, just eating fucking, I'm eating California burritos, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know what I'm saying? Hot sauce, all that bullshit. Okay, anybody ever go, so the people online may not understand, but people in San Diego understand. You go to the motherfucking taco shop, you're like, can I get some hot sauce? He give you 3, and I was like, no, I actually need some more. He's like, I gave you 3. I was like, no, I need some more. He's like, cabrón. So that's just me, you know? So that's me, 245 pounds. Y'all can see, right? No? I look a little different? So here's me, 2015. I opened my first office. This is John Pena. The reason why John Pena is not here is because his only child, his firstborn child, turns 1 tomorrow. So they're setting up the whole cornball shit. Okay? I'm just saying. Don't tell him that. Okay, that's Nick Legend. This guy's done over 8 figures. This is my first business partner. And this is Prince. Not only was this our first office, for everybody in person, the office was the size of the stage. And not only that, they all 3 lived there. They lived in the office for 6 months. So I'm talking about growth, a little street knucklehead, and now I'm kind of just like, you know, getting fucked up, and now I'm, you know, 245 pounds, and now I'm like, I'm gonna be a businessman, man, okay? So now here's me, 2016. We're talking about growth. And I don't wanna really talk about me too much, I wanna talk about y'all. But we're gonna get into the step by step. So right here, you fast forward here, here's me living in North Park, okay? Y'all know North Park, right? Here's me living in North Park. I live in a $1,200 apartment, which was a lot of fucking money at the time, okay? And now I'm hanging out with different guys. We used to get fucked up in North Park, you heard me? I'm trying to go back right now, you know what I'm saying? Okay, that's my brother Mark right now. I got a white brother, it's crazy, okay? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, fucking, little fucking taxi driver and shit, just little gentleman. So there's Prince. There's Davis, there's Jordan Allen, and what we would do at this time, we would talk about success, we would talk about business, we would talk about money, we would talk about getting the next, we would talk about one day we're gonna have a Lamborghini, one day we're gonna live in a skyrise, in a penthouse, one day we're gonna fucking be like multimillionaires, one day we're gonna be amazing and people are gonna like us and love us. So all I'm showing you is growth is real. This guy right here had 2 felons. This guy right here is just the most positive, optimistic motherfucker that's broke that, well, I wasn't really that broke at the time, but you know, that you ever met. So now here's me, okay? So you guys are in the academy. You guys know I was working with trainers and gym owners. So my fat ass was like, I cannot work with these trainers, gym owners. I need to get fit. So let me show you 245 and let me show you 210. So Papi, get me right. Okay? Okay? He's a good lady, but you know what I'm saying? Do a little something, you know what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm just showing you growth. So now here's me 2 years ago. And at this time, I bought 6 supercars. I was like, okay, should I show the real estate? Okay, should I show my family more? Or should I show my lifestyle more? All I want to do is show you guys growth. Okay, when you come back next time, you ain't gonna see the same motherfucker. When you come back in a year, you're gonna be like, holy smokes. Nate, in the very short time you've been around, you've seen all the stuff that I'm doing with, like, dude, I don't stop. And I'm gonna stop when they put me in a fucking casket. You know what I'm saying? So here's me with my GTR, my STO's in the shop right now. It should be coming out in the next 6 weeks. But at this point, I was already printing fucking money, you know, like a motherfucker. And I'm just showing you what? Growth. We talked about Casey, we talked about Trey Toner, but I'm giving you my own personal case study. So now, anybody follow me on Instagram? Anybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's not that good. It's like boring as fuck. Like my face look weird. You know, if you look close, okay. So now, if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna notice what happened this year. Okay, it's gonna sound corny as fuck, but I'm gonna tell you. So we make over $1 million in a month. Okay, you've seen a 22-year-old, our vice president, make over $100,000 in a month. You've seen Casey's story. I could tell you about Woodley's story. I could tell you about Miguel's story. Okay, so this year I was like, fuck this. We're already killing it. I'm gonna become really famous. I'm gonna become very famous. I'm not trying to be cool, but if I go to downtown San Diego, I'll get stopped every hour. You know, like my wife, she walked past me because she went to go get food. She's like, were you just talking to Mike Barron? And she's like, what the fuck? That's my husband. I can go to Phoenix, Arizona, and again, I'll get stopped. But what's the point? I'm not that cool. This year, I made a decision, but not just any decision. I made a committed decision to blanket the fucking internet and become insta-famous. So now what has happened this year? We're talking about growth. You see me with Brad Lee. You see me on Bandman Kevo. You see me on No Jumper. You see me on $1 Million Worth of Game. You see me on Back on Fig. You see me with Albert Percial. It's all intentional, y'all. Y'all think I'm out here just playing games with Bandman Kevo. It's all intentional. And what I'm talking about is growth. Y'all understand what I'm talking about or no? Yeah. Right? Has anybody seen the stuff I'm talking about or no? Yeah. A little bit? A little bit? Okay.
I started watching more Bradley after that.
You started watching more Bradley? This guy's a 9-figure guy. This guy's a boss. If you watch that video, he tried to big brother me. Yeah. He did, right? He tried to big brother me. You know, he don't know how to fuck him up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I was going to make an inappropriate joke, but it's kind of racist. not towards brown people. Sorry. You know I've been clowning. So we're talking about growth, right? Financial growth. Here's me right here. 2017, I make $40,000 a month. So I've been making $40,000 a month since 2017. There's a lot of people in the room that would be happy making $40,000. I've been doing this for not quite a decade, but a better part of a decade. Okay, this is my bank statement. Here's me, okay, in 2020. Okay, this is now when Casey's getting onboarded. This is when Trey Toner's getting onboarded, making $244, almost $250,000. That's 4 years ago. Okay, not bad, right? A lot of people in the room would be happy making $250,000. Okay. So here's me in 2021, and now Casey's really activated now, and now fucking Trey Toner's really activated now. John Payne is back in the fold now, and the shit's coming. Here's $1 million in a fucking month. Imagine making $1 million in a damn month, and I'm from Section 8, and all I wanted to have was Christmas gifts. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay, here's me last month, $1.4 million. I'm talking about growth. Don't you get it? How do I go from hanging out with Gonzo and DR and K, and we talking about whoever won it can get it, and I'm talking about Brad Lee, talking about how do we help each other become billionaires, do you like steak? I'm talking about growth. You understand what I'm talking about? Right? You know, there's actually one person that brought her homegirl and brought a guest. I'm talking about y'all. They're like, hey, go see my mentor. He's Mike. He's crazy. And she's like, girl, I don't see it. I just don't see it. I don't. You're like, trust me, that's a good heart. Anyways, okay, so now okay, so I'm talking about myself. I'm talking about financials. I'm talking about family now. Here's me, and this is like actually the first picture I ever took with my wife. And I met her in February. I met her on, my first date with her was on, I'm gonna get cheesy with y'all. It was on Valentine's Day. Aww. The first day I met her, I wanted to marry that motherfucker. There you go. Y'all can have her now. No, I'm sorry. I'm playing. So you fast forward to, I skipped a lot because I just wanted so many pictures. I skipped a lot to, no, that date can't be, hold on, what the fuck? No, this ain't right. Hell no, this ain't right. This is 2009, okay? That's 2009, okay? So you fast forward a decade later, here's me, and I won one of the biggest awards on the internet. I'm talking about growth. And that's Juliana that just turned 14 2 days ago, if you guys seen that. And then that's Aria that I didn't meet yet in the stomach. So now we live in the Rio Promenade. It's like $3,300. And we got a liquor store at the bottom of our fucking spot. And we got a little waterfall, you know what I'm saying? And a gym, you heard me? You know, I got an E-class, motherfuckers. What you talking about, okay? Anyways, you fast forward to 2022. Now I'm living in Del Mar, multi-million-dollar house, whatever. And we went back to the old apartment, and Aria's right there, Lo Filio. And Juliana got some greasy ass hair, kind of like Casey did. Okay. I'm like, we're leaving the house. I'm like, you don't want to wash your hair? Okay. And then now we got more plaques. What am I talking about, y'all? I'm talking about fucking growth. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So now I went from Nike Mike to motherfucking Louis Mike. Okay? And now I got a lot more plaques, and the truth is we had way more plaques that was going to be too much for the photo. So Jillian got taller and bigger. Ari came out the womb, and now we got MJ, my little baby. Okay? Okay, and now we go to last Christmas, okay? And here's me and Aria and MJ, Marina, we call her Rena, and Juliana, who's taller than her mom, and that was what? Shit, where are we at, in August? 8 months ago. And there's Deanna, still looking beautiful as always. And I'm talking about growth. I'm talking about growth. Okay, I was like, man, I got some money. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of motherfucking kids. Okay, so you with it or not? Because I'm gonna have them, motherfucker. You hear me? Okay. Okay, so why am I telling you this shit? This is my own personal growth. And when y'all come back in a year, when you come back in 2 years, when you look my ass up in 3 years, you'll be like, son of a bitch. That motherfucker got 14 kids. He killing future. Okay? He got a Japanese one. He got a Middle Eastern one. He got an Indian one. And I'm like, he Muslim, he Hindu. He like, you know what I'm saying? He's growth, motherfuckers. What should be? I'm just joking. Okay, good. So here we go. I'm going to read this real quick. What is growth? Growth definition. The process of growing. You don't even have to write this down. This is straight Webster Dictionary. Full development, maturity. What is growth? Development from a lower or simpler to a higher, more complex. Evolution. I believe in Jesus, but that's the definition. An increase, and I also believe in evolution. An increase in size, a number, value, or strength, extension or expansion, population, growth. Definition number 4, something that grows or has grown. A new growth of grass, growth. Number 5, an abnormal mass of tissue. You have a growth, a tumor growing in or on a living organism. Number 6, a result of growth, a product concerns that are growth of the new responsibilities. Okay, is everybody good on that? Do I gotta say this in Spanglish for anybody? We good? We can move on? Okay, good. So why is growth important? Oh, now they got their camera on. Shit, y'all know I'm a real crib, blood. Sorry. You know somebody's wife just walked by and he's like, I'm going to see my mentor for the first time. She heard it. She's like, okay, so why is growth important? Why is growth important?
You don't get stagnant.
You don't get what? Don't get stagnant. Yeah. This dude remind me of fucking Big Matt, man. That's my father. Yeah, that's a good. That part. Somebody online. Why is growth important? See, I've been talking too much shit. George, I've been thinking about you, family. I've been telling my team, get me on, bro. We got. Okay, so one more person. Why is growth important? Why is growth important?
You ain't growing, you're dying.
Hold on. Time out. Who said that? Damn, if you ain't growing, you're dying.
You get to the top, Mike. It's how you get to the top.
Exactly. Okay, so we're 100%. 100%.
You're either hard or you're soft.
Okay, so look. Why is growth important? Let's get into this because I want to give you guys the steps right now. Shit, I've been talking for 32 minutes already. So there's something called the law of vibration. There's something called frequency energy. You go to the gym, and you just see that one motherfucker never say hi to you, and you always just lock eyes, and you're like, oh shit, that motherfucker saw me again. You're at Disneyland. You keep seeing that damn face. It's because of frequency. They're radiating some sort of energy towards you. You know what I mean? There's just some sort of frequency. So here we go. The law of vibration. We go. You remember this, okay? The law of vibration states that everything in the universe is in constant state of motion. We refer to these movements as vibration. So right now, I'm moving and I'm vibrating, and chances are, because I'm on a stage speaking to a shit ton of people, that I'm vibrating a little bit more than most people. I'm not that cool, but I just have this platform, this particular moment, to talk to y'all. So I'm vibrating a little bit more. I'm also vibrating a little bit more than this little stand, this little podium right here. But you gotta understand that everything vibrates. That damn rock right there, okay, outside is vibrating. Okay, so it says we refer to these movements as vibration, and the speed or rate at which something vibrates is called frequency. Okay? Oh my gosh, Jenny, she's really cool. She has a good vibe. Dude, your boy you introduced me to at the gym, bro, dude, he got a really good vibe, right? Y'all understand that? Good? Okay. So it says the only difference between one object and another is of its rate of its, hold on, one more time. The only difference between one object and another is the rate of its vibration. Uh-oh, hold on. Why are you going to do all that, man? Okay. Last time I was here, someone was drawing shit, male appendages, okay? It's frequency. So my frequency has been different towards you in the last couple of weeks. Because you know why, right? Didn't call you, I bounced, whatever. Poppy, we should have did dinner last night. I love you, always love you, but the vibration different. So we got to sit down and talk about that. I love you forever. I got no conditions towards you. But I just want you to be the best ever. You understand that? It's vibration. Mike, Poppy, I left. I went to Crunch Fitness. You're lying. There's no way. Poppy, I went to Crunch Fitness. Mike, there's no way because I know how you operate. The vibration. You understand? You know that. Yeah. I did have to go to the restroom, but that's not even the real thing. Because I went to the restroom in the bushes. You understand? So we got to confront that. Okay? So it says everything's energy and everything vibrates. Okay? Nothing stays the same. Nothing stays the same. Right now, my 10-month-old is getting a little bit taller. Right now, my 3-year-old's getting a little bit smarter. Right now, I was going to say something about my wife. Right now, my wife's talking to the Amazon guy. I'm just joking. She like the most sweetest ever. I'm just clowning, right? So here we go. Watch this. I can talk about this forever, but I got to give you guys the steps. It says everything is energy, everything vibrates. This is a quote from Bob Proctor. Does anybody know the name Bob Proctor?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, rest in peace, right? This is a quote from Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor is one of the, rest in peace, historically is one of the leading authorities in personal development in fucking the last 120 years. And I didn't make that number up. Okay, 124 years. Everything's energy, everything vibrates. The law of vibration decrees that everything in the universe moves. You understand we're on a blue planet that circles a sun that actually is going in the Milky Way, that is like in fucking space-time? You guys understand that? Everything's moving. We're spinning right now. Hold that for 1 second. We live in an ocean of motion. There's no such thing as staying where you are. Rather, you're going ahead or you're going back. You're moving. Make no mistake about it. Okay? So what the fuck am I talking about? I'm talking about growth.
Law of attraction.
Yeah, I'm talking about growth. I mean, okay, but I'm gonna get a little bit more. I'm gonna get a little more too. Okay, it says, why is growth important? Right? Here's the bar. Okay, here's the bar. Why is growth important? Why is growth important? I got a little visible ink. Watch this. This shit crazy. Okay, it's AI. Okay, we spent the last 6 years building this shit. Watch this. It's crazy. Boom. You want to write this down. All flat lines fall. Am I talking too fast? That right there, that could change somebody's life who's really paying attention. Okay. All flat lines fall. What does that mean? Miguel, what do you think about? So you see it a little different now because I'm on the stage now and I got to fucking perform now. I'm like, they not like us. They not like, you feel me? You know what I mean? I remember one time I was like my birthday and shit. We were downtown on my birthday and I was jamming like a motherfucker. I was like, dude, I feel like Chris Brown. I saw the video. I was like, oh shit, damn. I was like, delete that shit, Henry. All flat lines fall. What does that mean? You can't stay the same. If I make $100,000 in 1984, the year I was born, I make $100,000 in 1994, and then make $100,000 in 2004, and I make $100,000 in 2014, and then make $100,000 in 2024. It is not the same $100,000, y'all. Why? There is inflation. There is external factors. There is competition. All flat lines fall. You cannot stay the same. You're either growing or you're shrinking. And all I'm talking to you guys about is why growth is important. I'm trying to tell you, I know people that have killed it and they got that thing called glory days. Man, when I was in high school, I was a prom king. What the fuck? You ain't doing shit now. Starbucks hiring, motherfucker. What you on, my boy? Right? You know, it's like boxing. You're only good as your last bout. Okay? Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. The fuck happened to you? 50 Cent. Okay? All flat lines fall, so you got to grow. You got to grow, man. You got to, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to continue to kick, scratch, claw, bite, hopefully give good energy and love and compassion towards human beings. Gage, time to get on that motherfucking bike. We're going to do UFC at my crib tonight. I would love to see you there. It's time to get on that motherfucking bike now. This guy is the guy that actually helped. Like John Pena left me, Nick Legend left me in 2016. This is the guy that I called that helped me, got me back on the horse. He like this. Come on, Mike, I got you. And guys, you know I'm telling you the fucking truth. And no one really knows how deep that is. We got to grow, bro. We got to grow, homie. We either fucking shrinking or we're expanding, and there's nothing else, you know, we could say about that. You understand? Gage, we got to get outside, me and you. But you know for a fact, you see what the fuck I'm doing right now. You understand? You see me slay Bradley. You see me slay Albert, Bandman, Kevo. Put him in a motherfucking hand. You heard me? Okay? I'm talking about why growth is important, and I'm going to give you the steps right now. According to MB, I'm MB, okay? According to Mike Barron's production boot camp, okay, my former coach, Kareem, and I was actually looking at Kareem tapes recently. I have it on a private list. It says, Kareem says on production, okay, as it relates to survival. Kareem is talking about production as it pertains or relates to survival. He says, he told me this, and you guys have seen the production boot camp. He says, Mike, you're either out creating or being out created against. AKA life is going to happen to you and it's up to you to out create it. Okay, anybody here in the room ever had something bad happen to them? Yeah. Okay, just there's about three human beings in the room. Okay, and everybody else is perfect. Okay, everybody else is perfect, right? You know, for people in San Diego, you just walk into Pacific Beach and shit. They're like, here you go, here's $1 million. You're just walking down. They're like, here's a Bugatti. You're just walking down. They're like, hey man, you want a bucket of muchalada? You're just walking down and shit. Like, come on now, shit. What you gotta understand is, I didn't write this down. Is that here's a real bar. I learned this from Nick Zimmer. The physical universe is intended to push back. He's supposed to get a flat tire. Casey got a fucking 70,000. He got the Lamborghini, but his daily is a $70,000 M Series BMW. I was 80,000. My bad. Oh, sorry. I don't want to hurt his ego because he's experienced growth in the last 3 years, 4 years. I got your call. You're like, yo, really, dude, heads up. My car's starting to overheat. I'm gonna pull over, but if I need you, you know, heads up. I was on speaker. I was talking to John Pena though. Usually I would say something, right? Life is gonna happen. You're supposed to get a flat tire, okay? And fucking 2011, the roommate I brought in, he was supposed to steal all my wife's jewelry. He was supposed to happen. It was supposed to happen. Okay, this guy, you know, back in the day, we had classified ads, the old school shit, right? And I was like, I'm looking for a roommate. And there was like this fucking sweet person that was like just super, just going to school and doing all this shit. And there was this homeboy from Eastside San Diego. And I was like, man, I'll fuck with him, man. Fuck it, let's go. We're going to turn up every night. And then he said some stupid shit and I smacked him one night. And then the next night he stole all my shit. And I never seen it again. I shouldn't say that shit. I'm just keeping it real. Y'all know I'm really, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, that was supposed to happen. Okay, I was supposed to, you know, my daughter was supposed to get appendicitis. Life is going to happen. So it's up to you to out-create it. Once upon a time, I got a flat tire and I had no more car until I got paid again. Once upon a time, I got my window broken and I couldn't fix it and I had to put a little bag on the window. Y'all know what I'm talking about, okay? Right? And that bag stuck there until I got paid again, right? So now when my daughter got appendicitis, I'm already out here doing my thing. It's nothing. We got insurance. We paid the fucking copay. Nothing. Easy, okay? So you have to grow. You understand what I'm saying?